Hello again. Welcome to the Play Space Live. Keith Avalone from Play Games. Glad you're here. Sam is producing the show. It's our post-sale pre-party catch-up stream. Been a crazy couple of weeks. Good to settle down and get caught up. Hope you're having a very happy holiday season so far, and thanks for joining us tonight. This is probably going to be one of the shorter streams we've done. I posted most of the post-sale information in a blog post on Monday. So if you haven't read that yet, that would be a good place to start in case you have any questions about how the sale went down. And basically, it's all wrapped up. We are in the process of tracking some packages that are wandering across the U.S. and Canada, and a couple of items that should have been shipped that weren't, and were shipped that shouldn't have been. But generally speaking, everything is falling into place, and we're putting a wrap on the 2023 holiday sale. We have restocked most of the games. We went out of stock on a lot of games, but we spent the last couple of days, as we mentioned in the blog post, getting those games back in stock. So I believe they all are, except for standard size game books for baseball. We're still working on that. Highlight and roller derby. We still are out of stock of the all-time great tennis cards. All-time great golf just ran out, and the 61 Continental League. But other than that, everything should be in stock and ready for your last-minute Christmas purchase if you're going to make one. The Hockey Blast mats, the Hockey Blast Express mats, have been reordered. We just got email from our provider today that they'll be shipping between the 21st and 27th. So that would put them here in Highlands Ranch sometime before the end of the year, and we'll, of course, make them available immediately. So that's the timeline on that. The printed versions of Draft Duel and the Draft Duel expansion and the complete how-to guide collection are back in stock starting tonight. We will have them available for the next week. Then they'll go away right after the Christmas party, or actually right before the Christmas party. So you have 1 week to place your order for those. We felt bad that they ran out so quickly. We have printed as many of them as we can. We will print more if we need to. We'll send out the wait list shortly. If you get on the wait list, you'll be notified via email. So both the printed version of Draft Duel, the basic game, the printed version of the expansion, and the complete how-to guide collection. We produced enough copies to cover the wait list and more, but in the odd chance that it runs out, they will not go out of stock. Instead, we'll just delay shipping until we can print a third or fourth printing of them. So they will be live through 5 p.m. next week. This gives you 1 week. And then the complete guide has never been intended to be a permanent part of the lineup. We may bring it back again next holiday sale. The Draft Duel, however, as has been our custom, typically we will bring back the holiday game sometime like the following summer. So I would say there's a pretty good chance we'll be doing that. But it will be off the site until that time, both the Draft Duel and the Draft Duel expansion. We are talking about doing. We had a lot of suggestions for like a vintage Draft Duel package with from a different era of football, and that's something we're looking at as well. Some other ideas for the game, but that'll all kind of come together probably about the time that training camp opens for the NFL next summer. There are a couple of corrected cards. We have the Miami quarterback corrected, the last name, and also on the expansion pack, the San Diego team has a typo in the scoring text. So we've created PDF downloadable versions of those two cards. The link there's a link. I don't know if there's a link with the stream video, but we do have a blog post that we're about to post, which will give you a zip file that will give you those two corrected cards. Also, we had some requests for the card backs. Of course, our printed versions are double-sided with a cool card back. We did not originally include the card backs with the PDF versions, primarily because it's so difficult to print double-sided, particularly with like an inkjet printer. It can be really frustrating to get everything to match up right. But there have been a number of people who have requested that, so we made that available in the zip package as well. So you'll get the corrected Miami card, the corrected San Diego card, and the card backs for both the expansion and the base game included in that zip file, which is available in the blog post that we'll post shortly after the stream is over with. So you'll be able to get that.
It's live on the site right now under the Play Now Free Stuff.
It is, okay, so it is live on the site right now. That's right. So you'll find it under the Play Now Free Stuff tab. You go to the Free Stuff tab, click the Play Now icon, and then it's under the, I think, cards and I forget what the exact heading of the teams and cards. That's where you'll find the Draft Duel stuff. So let's move on to the online Christmas party, our annual fun holiday time. We're looking forward to it a week from tonight. Right here, the two main components to the evening. We'll have an interactive contest, and then we'll have our white elephant gift exchange. I'm going to talk about both of them really quickly here. First of all, the interactive contest. Last couple of years, we've done Christmas match game, and we've given you a number of questions, and you got to match them. It's kind of like playing the match game, and then you have to match the number one answer of the studio audience, sort of like Steve Harvey, Family Feud type thing. We decided to switch it up this year, and many thanks to Ethan Muslin for providing us questions and answers for Jeopardy, like a version of Let's Play Jeopardy. We did a Jeopardy version at the convention a couple years ago, and we thought it'd be fun to do this again. We originally were going to do this live. We were going to get a panel of contestants and play it live. But as we got close to the party and began thinking about it, lag times can really be problematic, and different people have different kinds of internet connections. So we decided to kind of simplify it and do it just in the chat room, where we would have like a mini Jeopardy session where we'd have a category, we'd get two people, and then you'd buzz in. But even that has a lag time too. So we finally settled on sort of a hybrid version of Jeopardy, which is sort of echoes what we did with the match game, but not quite. So we provided a link. We're going to give you the Jeopardy questions in advance, and it will be it's similar to the TV game where you get points if you get the correct answer. You lose points if you give the incorrect answer. And, of course, if you don't answer, nothing happens. So it'll be up to you to go through each of the questions. There's 4 categories. Each category has 3 questions in it, and you can answer as many or as few as you like. I would suggest you answer only the ones that you're confident in and about. And then there's a final Jeopardy question. Of course, in real Final Jeopardy, you wager, but that doesn't work in this context. So it'll be a 500-point Final Jeopardy question. And we will say that the person at the end of all this who has the most points will get a $50 Play Games gift card. So you can link to that form, which will allow you to enter your answers and your name and your email address. We will say that in case of a tie, the earliest entry will win. So that will give you some incentive not to, lollygag too much or do too much research. But it should be fun. I think some of the questions I will say, are a little bit tricky. So I would maybe think before you answer. And good luck with it.
Do we go ahead and make that?
Yeah, you can make. Well, no, we'll make it live after the stream. That way, everybody gets the same opportunity to start at the same time. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say about this. Oh, 1 entry per person. Last year we had some people enter multiple times. And we just discarded we kept the first entry, discarded the later entries. So we'll do that again this year. Only 1 entry per person. Also, the first question is what we're calling an eliminator question. We found it last year. I guess we're living in 2023, and there's spammers out there. So we found that there were people who were like spamming our contest to try to win the prize or whatever, and they would enter like 100 times. So what we're going to do is the first question it's an easy question. You will obviously know it if you're part of the Play Games community, but if you're not, you won't know it. And then if you don't get that first question right, we're not even going to bother to check the rest of your answers. So the first question is an eliminator question with no point value. The rest of the questions have point values to them. So yeah, one entry per person, and make sure you get the first one right. I'm pretty sure you will. And again, many thanks to Ethan for creating the content for this interactive segment. The White Elephant Gift Exchange. Currently, we have 26 people signed up, and we've had 32 gifts submitted. So it's going to be a fun and a very extensive evening of gift exchanging. Probably have a couple more coming in. I know a couple of people who've emailed me with information that they've sent something. It has not arrived yet, but if you haven't sent anything yet, the deadline is passed. However, not to worry. We are going to have extra gifts, and we're going to start the White Elephant Gift Exchange by drawing people at random from the chat room. So people who have not submitted a gift, you'll get a chance to play anyway. So the first 4, 5, 6 gifts will be from the chat room, and then we'll go to our list, starting in inverse order from when the gift was received. In other words, the people who sent their gifts in earliest will get to pick last. And that's because we have the classic White Elephant Gift Exchange mechanic of stealing. So when it's your turn, you can either choose a gift from under the tree that's unwrapped, that hasn't been unwrapped, or you can choose an unwrapped gift that somebody else has picked and then give them the gift under the tree. So as more gifts get unwrapped, the better gifts get revealed, and you can help yourself to somebody's great gift rather than risk picking something from under the tree. Some of the gifts, I will say, I've looked at them all. We're going to rewrap them all. Some of the gifts are pretty awesome, and some of the gifts are not. Some of them are the classic White Elephant gifts. They're very funny though. No, I was gonna reveal one of them, but I won't. It's somebody will get a kick out of it when they find it under their tree. So I'm laughing just thinking about it. But yes, some of the gifts are super awesome, and I can imagine they'll get stolen at least once or twice. So yes, if you haven't sent your gift, not to worry, you can play anyway. We'll have the first half dozen or so gifts drawn from the chat room. Also planning to have some in-studio guests with us. Blake Wilson and his son Caleb, who are at the convention. They're local residents here in Denver. They're going to come and hang out with us. We're going to order some Jets pizza and make it a party here at PLAAY HQ. So we'll have. We figured, let's get some live people instead of in addition to the virtual people. So I think it'll add kind of a fun dynamic, and plus they can help out with the White Elephant Gift Exchange, which should be. We probably will need some help with that, with getting everything all arranged and keeping track of who's got what. So we will have some in-studio guests as well. The only other thing I want to mention is that we will kind of go on after the Christmas party. Sam and I are going to kind of go on sort of holiday mode. We talked about, closing things down and just, not shipping orders until January, but we will continue to do some order processing and stuff after the Christmas party, but it will be at a little bit slower pace. We get, holiday stuff of our own. We've got family coming in, and we're going to try to take it easy for the rest of the year after the holiday party, in anticipation of a big 2024, which we'll talk about on January 11th on our first stream of the new year, our annual look ahead to the new year stream. So expect slower response time, somewhat slower delivery times after December 14th as we settle down into the holiday mode, just as you are doing. That's about all I have for tonight. Any questions? If you do, post them either in the comments or send us an email, info@plaay.com. I'll make that blog post shortly with all the information I just said and all the links that you need to access both the Jeopardy game and the corrected cards for Draft Duel.
The Jeopardy link in the description right now on YouTube.
Okay, Sam's putting the link in the description here, so you'll find it in two places, here on the video and also on the website on the blog post. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have an awesome weekend ahead. I'm going to venture out for the first time into the shopping wasteland and try to, rub elbows with people and get my holiday stuff done. So that should be interesting and fun. Hopefully you'll be out Christmasing as well this weekend. So wish me luck, and I'll wish you luck as well. And good luck to you in the Jeopardy game. And we'll see you Thursday night for some holiday cheer right here on the Play Games YouTube channel.